Hello everyone, my name is Alex and in this video we're going to talk about the modal verbs. Okay, first off, we use the modal verbs to talk about when we ask for certain abilities, to ask permissions, or to make offers and other things, like if there is something or a situation that is almost a certainty, a possibility, or a probability. The structure for the modal verbs is very simple. These type of verbs are invariable, which means that whatever subject there is, either it is singular or plural or male or female, it doesn't change. But we have to add the base form of the verb that we want to express alongside the modal verb. Each modal verb, there are a lot of modal verbs, and each one has specific functions. First, we have the modal verb can, which everyone knows is the main modal verb that we use when we talk about our abilities. For example, I can play the guitar, or I can write a book. There is also the modal verb could, which we could use as the past of the modal verb can when we talk about something that we usually do, but an activity, an ability that we used to do, but we don't do it anymore. For example, I could run a marathon, or another one, I could cook lasagna. Those are abilities that we used to do, that we don't do it anymore because we just stopped doing it, or we just forgot how to do it. And also the modal verb could is very used to ask for permissions in a very polite way. Could you turn off the light, please? As an example. There is also the modal verb may, which express I would say a possibility that when we want to express something that we want to do, but we are not 100% sure that if we're going to do it. For example, I might buy some clothes today. I am expressing the idea that I want to buy clothes, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do it. The same with the other modal verb might, but this one is a little special because if with may we weren't sure that we are not going to do it, or we're going to. With might, those possibilities low a lot. For example, I might cook silpancho for dinner. Maybe that is a possibility that could happen, because and it's a possibility that maybe is not going to happen. But the difference with may is that this one has the low chance to actually happen. Then we have the modal verb should, and this is when we ask that something must be done. For example, you should exercise every Thursday. When we use this, it's mostly for suggestions, most of all. There is also the modal verb ought to. You ought to buy clothes for the wedding. It is the same as should, but it is not a little bit, it is way more formal than should. But then we have the modal verb must. This is more than a suggestion, this is an obligation that you have to do. You must make dinner for us tonight. You must finish your homework by dawn. That is something mandatory, that is something that you have to do. There is no other loop or any other chance, you have to do it, obligatory. Then there is also the modal verb will, which is mainly used for the future. I will eat something delicious for breakfast, or I will sell my old computer. It is something that is expressing the future, that is expressing something that you are going to do. There is also the modal verb would that we use to express that something that we would have liked to do in the past. For example, I would travel around the world if I had the money, or I would become a famous photographer. We can also use to ask for an offer, to ask something to someone. Would you turn on the light? Would you bring your car tomorrow? There is also the modal verb shall, but that is mainly used in Britain, in the United Kingdom. It is considered an archaism in the US, I believe, and it's not very commonly used. It also has the same function as the modal verb will, so it is understandable why it's not used anymore. Well, with all that was everything I have to say about the modal verbs, and with all that being said, goodbye.